Hey everyone, it's Lisa and
Michael.
And we're here to save the world with art. And we're so glad to be outside. So we're on location at an undisclosed location.
It's beautiful out. Of course, we know that when you see this episode, it may not be nice out. But it's nice out now.
It's very nice out now.
Yes.
And we have a shed in the back just in case.
That's where we keep the bodies, but don't tell anybody.
So let's get started. I think today we should start with influences. Jump right into it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Right. All right.
I'm kind of excited about this.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go first.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you.
She's raring to go.
I am raring to go.
Raring to go.
All right. So my influence is themed art shows.
Oh.
Well, and you'll understand this because during the pandemic, we did a lot of art shows. There were a lot of call for artists that had very specific themes. And as a general rule, I don't paint or draw for a show. I do my work, and if it matches the show's prospectus, I submit it.
Yeah.
However, during COVID, because I think we all had a lot of time on our hands at home, I started doing a lot of work based on the prospectus. So I was doing something that was so unfamiliar. And in the beginning, I was a little bit annoyed that I was doing it. I felt like I was being bullied. But now it's kind of fun. Exploring something that isn't coming from my head. It's coming from the curator's head and running with it. What do you think?
That was it?
That's it. That's my influence. Themed art shows.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And we loved it. We used to do a lot more specific themed art shows.
You and I, he and I would do because he's a photographer, I'm a painter. It was easier that way to bring our work together. If we had a theme, even if the way we interpreted the theme was completely different, there was still that common ground.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time. My God, and we stopped doing it.
I know.
It got harder as we got older.
Everything does. Everything does.
Everything. Maybe not everything. So anyway, my influences. I've always used photographers as influences, and of course, I've used very well-known, famous photographers from really when I was much younger, up until I think my last major influence photographer was maybe in the last 10 to 15 years.
Oh, wow.
And the other ones were all since I was a kid. So anyway, I want to give shout outs. I am, of course, influenced by fellow artists. We're influenced by fellow artists. And I would like to give shout outs and acknowledgements. Thank you. I'm at a loss for words. To other photographers that I love seeing their work, and some of them I won't say who I'm actually friendly with. Some don't even live around. But anyway, and I especially want to focus today on photographers of color. First of all, Bernard G. Photography, and I was bringing some of those up here on my phone, and so I could show Lisa. And of course, this one, as you guys will see on your screen, he does a lot of different themes, and a lot of them I have loved. He also did a baseball card theme, but none of them would be appropriate to show really. The blue chair, I actually found something that was appropriate to show, and I love the color.
It's dazzling.
And
it's hypnotic.
Yeah, it's just, I love the light, the mysterious lighting.
Yeah.
It's mysterious and sexy and yeah.
And everything we love, darling.
Yes, of course. Okay, and then next up,
hello.
We have, as you guys will see, this is Kevin D Hoover.
Wowza. Is that real? Is that real? Oh
yes,
my!
I've actually shot this guy too. Yeah, I also shot this guy too.
Wow.
But Kevin is actually one of the first photographers that I started chatting with online, because of course we do kind of the same, the male the male form.
Yes,
we shoot the
and
male
they do
form.
it very well.
Yes,
Very
and he
well.
also does a lot of these, either very dark or light. And I love these with the white wall. I think they're really stunning.
And you know what's funny about this to me is it's an intense photo. It's like really intense.
Yeah.
And yet so bright and light.
Yeah.
Because you usually would think, well, the photographer's going to go dark with everything, and no.
Yeah.
It's an interesting contrast that he makes work beautifully.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
hot. It's
Oh,
hot. It's hot. Next up, we have Freecarter, and
Free is in
Free
Carter.
Yes,
Wow.
Freecarter,
This
and
is this is like candy for the eyes.
yes,
I've seen his work before, and this series of glitter men.
yes,
I can't explain it, but it just accentuates their natural physiques in a way that is, you want to almost like, I almost associate, it reminds me of Oscar, from the
yes.
the awards.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Especially this one, the gold,
And they're also physically fit.
yeah, and originally,
Yeah.
he did a series. It's called the Sexy Nerd series.
I think I dated
I'm
that
pretty
guy.
And and it was all these takes on the different comic book characters, and he did just an incredible series on this. But I just wanted to show off the glitter, because that's his recent one.
And I gotta tell you, I hate glitter. Like, glitter is like my nemesis. But
looks good on these guys.
It's, to me, it's the best thing ever.
It really does.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and last but not least, we have Justin Okeefe, who I love his work, because most of the times he's using this black background.
Right.
And I've tried this in the past, this idea of, all right, I'm going to use the black background, and I'm going to let the model tell the story through what they're holding, makeup and stuff like that. And you know what? It's very hard. It's a simple idea, but it's difficult to communicate. And I've tried doing it, and sometimes I'm like, I can't do it. But he does it every time, especially with this one. There's a lot going on, and there's, the mouth is zippered shut, and the chains, and
it's such an intense, and it's got a deep historical.
Yeah.
And it's right in your face, and it's supposed to be, and it should be.
Yeah, and it's wonderful, and his work is it's all like that. It's, he's got this, and it's just incredible. It really, really is.
He creates memorable work. It stays with you.
Definitely.
It really does. But those were good.
Yeah.
I feel like we could stop now. We won't,
no.
but I feel like we could if we had to, in case it starts raining or something. I feel like we've done enough, but let's go on. Since I'm in charge today, I think the next thing we should do are art holes.
Okay.
Art holes.
I've got my art hole. Are you going to do your
I'm
art hole
going first again, because I said so.
She's bossy today.
I know today. I took too many vitamins. Okay. So, my art hole is not a person, it's not a place, it is not an incident from the news. My art hole is an action, or I should say a lack of action. And I may have said this in the past in other ways, but I'm going to just say it directly. It's very quick, my art hole. This art hole applies to probably millions of people. I want to say thousands, but unfortunately I feel like it's millions. It is for everybody who has reposted somebody else's artwork and not give them credit. And that includes photographers. I feel like it's worse with photographers, because people feel like photography is at everybody's disposal. Everybody has a camera phone, everybody's a photographer. Well, you're not. So if you're reposting somebody else's work, give them the credit.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say. Boom. Because if you get caught, you could get sued.
And there you go. There you have it. Okay. My art hole is, of course, someone that has ruined artwork.
Please tell me it's not more children.
No, but children are always art holes.
I'm so...
Okay, so this person, here we go with the selfie people. Ooh, many of them I just want to smack. Anyway, yes, I take selfies, but I'm not going to be stupid about it either. But anyway, this person took, this was a pop-up gallery, 14th Factory in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And the selfie taker knocked
Yeah.
down almost a whole entire installation, and it was like a domino effect because it was these, let's see, it was a installation of white pedestals with different art pieces on each one, and you walked like in between them. You'll see the photo. And she guess she was backing up in towards one and knocked the first one over, and it just took that whole row out. Supposedly there was a damage cost of up to $200,000.
Oh no! Oh no!
People, take your selfie, but be safe.
And also the problem with that is, even if the artist is compensated, the work is gone,
Yeah,
damaged. It'll
absolutely.
never be the same. So, you know, it's impossible to put a true price on it.
Mm-hmm.
So the price is based on the sale price of the artwork. But generally, especially with artists like sculptors, ceramicists, painters, illustrators, you create that by hand once. If you try to redo it, you probably can recreate it, but it'll never be the same.
No, absolutely not.
Oh,
Art hole.
that is, I can't argue. I can't, there's no defense for this.
No.
It's a sad story. Okay.
And on to...
Okay, now on to art history.
Here we
I
go.
have something that I think is fun today. It's not
Okay.
weird. Well, maybe a little weird, but it doesn't matter.
All right.
It's not
Okay.
gross. It is, and it's by a living artist, and it's by living female artists.
Oh,
Not me,
there you go.
but a living female artist who I've always admired. I think she is best known for her art installation called Radioactive Cats.
Okay.
You like cats?
I love cats.
However, I'm going to show you actually two by her. The first one, I call it Bacon Room because that's what it is. So this is Bacon Room. So the whole room, and it's all like life size. You know what I mean? This is not a miniature. This is full size. Is bacon. And the other one, which, I mean, I think this, if I didn't tell you that was bacon, you may not know.
No, it almost reminds me of, it's not,
Breakfast?
obviously it's not black and white, but it almost reminds me of a zebra.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially the way the stripes and the
Yeah.
bacon
Except
are.
the color isn't, so I knew something wasn't.
You're
yeah.
right. If this was a black and white photo,
It would look like zebra.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And this, I love the next one. I like bacon, but I love Cheetos. That's a
hate
Cheeto
Cheetos.
room, but look at the color, Michael.
It's gotta stink.
I'm sure it does stink,
It's
but
gotta stink.
that's a lot of Cheetos.
It is cool.
But the
God, it's
colors.
gotta stink.
Okay.
I'm just thinking
Look
of the
at
smell.
the-
It's making me gag.
Would you look at the colors?
Yes.
It's gorgeous, and I like the way the people are dressed dark with that neon orange cheese. And look at the floor, the walls,
No, it's very cool.
and to be at this installation. I mean, I've never seen any of her installation. Oh my gosh, the artist Sandy Skoglund. I'm so sorry I didn't mention this sooner. Sandy Skoglund, living artist. I think she's about 74 now, still
Yeah.
working. But to be like, I love art installations. It's one of my, not one of my favorites, but it's definitely something I gravitate towards because I just feel like to be in someone's art, to take that step where you can actually be immersed in it, is like nothing else.
Yeah. No, that's very.
So
no,
this
they're,
is Sandy
they're both
Skoglund's
very,
work.
very cool.
Oh, he likes it. Yeah.
Yes, I do like it.
Yeah.
I do like it.
So I think that now it's your turn. Or did you do? Oh, you won already.
Yeah. This is art history. That was art history. It was the third.
Art history is all about me
Yes,
and what I
it's
pick.
all about you.
This has been.
It's to shock me.
This has
usually.
been the Lisa episode. Special guest Michael Kraft. Are you leaving now?
We're both leaving, and we will be
It's
back
been
next
great.
time.
It's been great, and we'll have more special guests, more silliness, and definitely loads more art.
Yes, and subscribe, like, comment.
Yeah.
What else do we do?
Just join us.
You hit that bell or something on
Hit-
YouTube. You hit a bell. I don't know what you do, but you do whatever you do on YouTube. Yeah.
It's been great. Thank you so much.
Bye.